Hey, welcome back to New Start Discipleship. Today, it's a great day. It's day number 10. We're in Luke 24. And this is the day that it's all about. As a Christian, this is the day, Easter Sunday on this day, the day that we base our entire faith upon. The event is Jesus has been tried, he has been crucified, they saw him die, they wrapped up his body, they put it in a tomb, they rolled the stone in the way to close the tomb. And on the third day, Jesus Christ walked out of the tomb. Now, there's all kinds of reasons behind this, why it's important for you to believe it. Let me give you 5, okay? H-E-A-R-T. It's going to give you an acronym, 5 things. A horrible death. Jesus died, right? He really did die. Professional Roman executioners brutally murdered the Son of God on a cross. There's no, Jesus fainted. No, these guys knew what they were doing. They nailed him there. He was there for hours. When they came to him, they said, after 6 hours he had been hanging there. They were surprised. They were like, he's already dead. Normally, crucifixion victims last a little longer than that. He's already dead. So they jabbed him with a spear up into his heart to be sure that he was dead. All right, these are professional guys. He died a horrible death. The second one was there was an empty tomb. Right? There was an empty tomb. Everybody agreed, Romans, Jews, Christians, all of them agreed that the tomb was empty. All right? The tomb was clearly empty. Somebody said it was the wrong tomb. No, one of these guys owned the tomb, right? Some of them were there when they put him in the tomb. That wasn't the wrong tomb. The tomb was empty. The next one is an A, H-E-A, appearances after the resurrection. You're actually going to see some of those in Luke 20 and John 20 and Luke chapter 24 today in today's reading. Appearances after the resurrection. They were very real and literal, not like a long ways away, fuzzy pictures somewhere. No, these are real appearances. Jesus actually was there. He ate fish with them. He said, guys, are you going to give me some fish? And he ate in front of them. So to convince them that he was real, okay? So appearances after the resurrection, he appeared to over 500 people. The R is the record of women as the first witnesses. In those days, women were not even allowed to serve as witnesses in court cases. So a woman would have never been allowed. Like if you were making up a conspiracy, nobody would have been like, I say we make it about let's say the women were the first ones to see him and find the empty tomb. Nobody would have said this. The only reason that's in there is because it's true. That's what actually happened, and they wrote it down. And the last one is the transformation of the disciples. They went from scared half to death to on fire for Jesus. Right? They went from running away to standing up in front of people and saying, Jesus is alive. And the rest of their life, they lived that way. They even died for what they believed. They were tortured. They were hung upside down and crucified upside down. They were beaten. They were shot with arrows. They were all kinds of things. And they never gave up preaching, Jesus is alive. There's only one conclusion to come to. He rose from the dead. All right, your faith rests on a solid foundation. So read Luke 24, read John chapter 10, write down what you notice. Any questions you have, write those down. Get with your mentor. Thanks for being a part of this. Let's keep going on this journey.